Okay, so hi again. Sorry I haven't been on for so long, but it's kind of hard being alone at home to make these videos. Actually, I only made one, that was last June, so I feel really guilty about it. Anyway, I just wanted to make this one and talk about one specific topic that I've been having to deal with for a while, and that's making assumptions. Well, I guess you can call it that, but more like the probabilities of a certain theory being right. So I'm not really sure what you want to call that, but I had the recent example, like happened this morning, um, about someone, you know how there's like pyramids throughout the world, like you've got some in China, Bosnia, I think it's Australia, of course Egypt, and what they're called, oh my god, the Aztecs as well. And so they all have these kind of like pyramids as like temples, or places where you live in, and things like that. Sorry, I'm just checking the news on my iPod. Don't get mad at me. Anyway, so they all have pyramids, and there was this post, and it was saying, look at these pyramids throughout the world, and they're from ancient times. How come all these civilizations came up to pyramids? So the guy who actually posted this, didn't actually claim aliens. He just like, let me put that out there and see what you guys do with it. And there was some pretty extravagant commenters. There was a few that were just saying, oh, of course, aliens. I mean, they had to build pyramids. And then there was this other guy saying, well, it's this Illuminati thing. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. But it's this government that have been here for like 5,000 years, and they built those to worship Saturn. And they do that because they want to control everyone, and it's this like global consciousness thing, and everyone controls everyone else, and the governments are undefeatable, or something, some kind of bullshit like that. And I'm just like, you cannot be serious. I mean, I think we can all agree that our governments aren't exactly angels, and they don't exactly do the best things that they actually could, but I mean, come to claim that they've been there for 5,000 years trying to control every aspect of our life, I think that's a bit over-exaggerated. Especially if you want to drag Satan and God into this, because I think a lot of people out there know that I'm an atheist, and even though I express my views a lot less in the past few months, I guess, I'm still a pretty secular person. And I expect society to be that way too. That's the way I'd like society to be. People can keep their religion to themselves, and the world will go on perfectly well that way. And so, of course, the pyramids, I mean, I see this as the logical explanation. The pyramids have emerged in every civilization, well, maybe not every, but a lot of civilizations, because it's the easiest way to pile up rocks and to build things. Like, for example, I'm sure everyone has seen a toddler. Everyone has played with a toddler, babysitting, have your own children, whatever. But, I mean, they can pile up things from the biggest on the bottom, and the smallest on the top on their own without really any adult help. They can build pyramids. Toddlers can do that. Now, I don't think that you need to make the assumption that aliens have come thousands of years ago to build pyramids everywhere on Earth to justify pyramids. I see them justified as architectural basics. It's just a way everyone has come to think it. Like every civilization has had fire because they've all seen that when you have, whatchamacallit, I know this in French, I don't know in English. You know how you have thunder and all? Lightning, that's the word. Well, you know how you have lightning? They all observed lightning and saw that it created fire. And if you like smush things together, it creates fire too. That's how fire came out in every civilization. You don't need aliens for that. Okay, so that one was kind of weird. And it reminded me of a time where I was debating this Muslim guy on Facebook, I think, and he's just like, I don't need evidence to believe in God. I just need to have faith. And I don't know, and that just made me go crazy. I mean, seriously, what the hell? But then it came down, I don't know how I introduced this, but down to assumptions. And I went on explaining that when you have multiple hypotheses, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. When you have multiple, like, not really theories, but way to view something that you're not really sure which one it is, the most probable one is the one that makes less assumptions. The one that makes less assumptions on things that you can't prove. Like, the example I took is in ancient Egypt, they believed that the sun and, you know, the rising of the sun and going across the sky and setting down again was their sun god called Ra, who had a chariot of fire that was just galloping around the sky all day, every day, every year. Now, of course, that is not true. And you can compare this to today's theory. Well, theory, I mean proven facts. I think we can all agree that the Earth turns around the sun. And I mean, it goes against that fact because the assumptions made by Ra carrying the chariot of fire is that 1, you have a giant chariot, 2, you've got multiple gods, 3, honestly, that's a really big ball of fire, 4, I mean, it's just, do I really have to go through these? Like, it's so self-evident and I just can't enumerate them all. But, and then on the other side, you have, on the other hand, you have the sun is a star. A star is a big ball of hydrogen and helium, and all of the rest depends on what stage it is, yes. With thermonuclear reactions, the Earth is just a big rock hurling through space. That has been proved. Both of them have been proved, and that's really the only assumption you need. Also, the law of gravity and velocity and orbit. And I mean, of course, the one making less assumptions is the fact, because every assumption that we're making has been proven. The sun is a star, that's proven. The Earth is a rock hurling through space, yes, that's been proven. Gravity has been proven. I mean, if you disagree with me, you're welcome to jump out the window. That's pretty much it, and that's how I illustrate that. So I just wanted to make this video on how the less ridiculous and far-fetched assumptions you make, the most probable your theory is. So, going back on aliens and pyramids, when you say that the aliens built the pyramids, you're actually claiming aliens exist, which hasn't been proved at all. Whatever bullshit you could come out with, it has not been proved. Thank you very much. Secondly, you're saying that 5,000 years ago some spaceship landed. I mean, it depends on your ways to view it, your story, how you explain it, but it's kind of far-fetched, and it's kind of ridiculous. So unless you come out with some really hard rock, concrete evidence, I'm not gonna believe it. Okay? The one I'm going for, which is architectural basics, can be proved by watching a toddler making a pyramid out of toys. It's not that far-fetched, and it's probably what happened. I think we can agree on that. So thanks for watching. That's like 8 minutes, even though I wanted to make it like 4. Oh wow. I hope you guys are having a great day. For those, I think all of you know me from Instagram, but those who don't, it's exactly the same username. I think I created this a long time ago. But yeah, just follow me on Instagram and stuff. I try to make stuff interesting. I'll hopefully be making another video sometime, if I had another topic. Of course, if you have any like requests me talking about something, I can definitely talk about something. About anything, really. Probably one I'm maybe gonna do, I'm not really sure because I don't really hold promises that well, is a veiled woman, whether it should be legal or not, because it's a really hot topic. No, there was no pun intended on veil and hot. An absence of veil means hot. No, totally not. No, I'm actually not even sarcastic. Okay. Anyway, yeah, about the veil, because most of you must know that I live in France, and we're having this big debate on whether the niqab should be legalized or not. Personally, I have really weird views on that because I'm a secular person, but I mean, look at our society. Women are just sex sells. Look at it. It's horrible. I hate it. But why shouldn't women be allowed to cover too? I just don't want them to be subjugated. But that should be for another video. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Bye-bye.